Greenland is a huge island covered in ice and snow. It's the biggest island in the world. Greenland sits between the North Atlantic and Arctic Oceans. This spot is super important because it's like a gateway between continents. Countries like the United States know how important it is. The Arctic is getting warmer really fast, and that's making Greenland's giant ice sheet melt quickly. This is bad for the environment, but it's also opening up new things, like new ways for ships to travel as the ice melts. This makes Greenland even more important in the world. Lots of things we buy and sell travel on ships. The melting ice in the Arctic is making new paths for these ships. One is called the Northern Sea Route, which goes along Russia's Arctic coast. This route could make trips between Asia and Europe much shorter. Another is the Northwest Passage, which goes through Canada's Arctic islands. These shortcuts could change how things are traded around the world, but they also cause some disagreements between countries. Controlling these routes is becoming really important. Countries like Russia, China, and the United States are watching very closely. Under Greenland's ice, there are lots of natural resources. Because the ice is melting, it's becoming easier to get to them. Some of these are called rare earth elements. We need these for our phones, computers, and even wind turbines that make clean energy. Greenland has a lot of these valuable elements. This could make it a very rich place. Lots of countries need these resources and want to make sure they can get them. This makes Greenland even more important on the world stage. Greenland is in a very important spot, and that makes it a key place for countries to think about. The United States has known this for a long time. Thule Air Base in Greenland is a very important U.S. military base. It helps protect us from missiles and watches what's happening in space. Greenland is part of Denmark, but it's starting to make more of its own decisions. This makes people wonder about what will happen to Greenland in the future. In 2019, former U.S. President Donald Trump wanted to buy Greenland. It didn't happen, but it shows how important Greenland is. The Arctic is becoming a place where powerful countries are competing, and Greenland is right in the middle of it all.